very difficult day, and thank you for all things. So this is the only avenue I really have, and I'm going to have to continue to create discovery. So that's what part of, in their discovery, it says the word YouTube. So I'm going to continue to create more discovery. I don't know any other option at this point, so I don't understand, but I have to continue this march daily and make sure that I'm not doing it by my own will. And only thing that's keeping me going is faith. Father, you gave me faith, and I just don't have anything else at this point. And so I need some answers. I don't want to overreact. But I can't wake up another day knowing my son is potentially alive, dead, or something. I need some answers. So patience, love is patient. I love Father. I love that he beats the crap out of me. But, it's coming up on May 29th, a year ago, that they did this SWAT raid, and knowing that they know where my son's at, and just not even going to get my passport and call for service. I'm really concerned about my things, Why did they not go call for service? So I think I may give them a call back and tell them to go get my passport. And just that alone is a felony. So why have they not called for service? So just too many unanswered questions that I'm gonna have to get some answers here soon. I'm not gonna rest. I said I would fight to the death to keep my son from going to prison, and that was with my legal right of affirmative defense, as well as to protect him under his right under the Fourth Amendment of self-defense. So I've come this far. You don't just give up. So they put the whole thing on pause. I mean, the attorney's not giving me my discovery. He's not even really an attorney. This whole thing is just a mess. So I'm a prior investigator. I'm prior law enforcement. I know how to create discovery. I know how to do an investigation. So I already did my investigation, found out that my son's, wife's car, my daughter's car, is at this guy's house. And why will they not go and pick him up? They got a warrant for his arrest. Came SWAT raided this house to come get him, right? I don't think they came to get him. They wanted me. So we'll create discovery. And they have your IP address. The law enforcement monitors this channel. It says it in their discovery. So they have your IP address. You've now become discovery. You become the evidence. You ever want to write a movie about it, you can call it that. 180 hours when you become the evidence. So, but I'm going to get some answers. I'm going to do my investigation. Already did. Remember, I already found my daughter's car. So I know that he creates all things, and we're supposed to thank him for all things. So good and bad. Most people don't have that. That I can't imagine not living with that faith, knowing that he's the creator of all things. So there's no such thing as free will, no such thing as luck. Not by chance. Nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens. No luck, no free will, no, or self-will, but no free will. So it's about rights, not freedom. As a veteran, I know this. So not many veterans know that, but that's all right. He said, be not anxious. So I can't, but I just can't rest knowing that my son is potentially alive or dead or not know. I have to get some answers. So I put faith Let's put legs on our faith. Believe is an action word. You can't believe in God. No, get out of here, warrior. You're an idiot. You're noticed what is known as a Nephilim, and that means a bully or a demon, a distributor of fortunes or lies. You're selling your lies to this whole room. So you're a demon by definition, or bully is the word Nephilim. You don't study these words. I do. You speak any Greek at all? Oligos. God is a title. Right here, I have the books. So you know, I'm not playing, and it never says the word God in it. I rebuke you. You're a child. There's no O's in Hebrew. Froward is the English word to, Hebrew will speak English for you to twist, change, warp, or pervert. That's what you've just done. So go be an idiot somewhere else. You're an unstudied, unskilled, lame man. Simple. So if you're an idiot, I can't hold it against you. That's not an insult. You just don't read the words. So I have the accepted text, the rejected text. Oligos, Greek, speak some Greek. I don't fluently need to speak Greek. And froward is a Hebrew word. Again, don't twist, change, warp. He said don't add a jot or a tittle. So there you go. See, I find my rest and be able to teach people these things that are froward in changing his words, because he said don't add. That's in the book of the Apocalypse, but you might not be able to define what that word is. So if you can't define anything, how about these two words, halakha or Haggadah? If you can't tell me what that is, you don't know Christ. You don't know the Hamashiach. You do not know Jesus. That letter was never written in Greek, J, or nor is it Hebrew. There's no J, so I don't know who your Jesus. If we speak English, Paul warned of two. Christ is a pagan term, but we use that for conversation's sake, warned of many. So which Jesus do you speak of? And God is a title. I'm a veteran. What the hell is not a place? Hell's the word. Knowledge. That's what hell is, knowledge. Hell's no knowledge. That's what hell is. It's not a place. Heaven's not above your head, and earth's not below your feet. He didn't create one planet. So take that, Mr. Free Will. You're an idiot. So, okay, moving on. You got to get onto this case because that's just part of the discovery they'll have to go through. He stood against the halakha and Haggadah. If you don't know what that is, you're an idiot. So that's okay. Go see Jim Brown at Grace and Truth Ministries. He'll teach you the halakha and Haggadah, and maybe you might be able to start supping with the concordance. And he's literally a walking concordance. And one word study this thing, get your lexicon out and use the eSword tool apps that you have. And he said, I came to bring a sword of division. So there you go. Use your sword. So not peace. Anybody who teaches you peace is an antichrist. And that's shalom. Anybody who says peace, he said, I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword of division. Those who call out for peace and safety, sudden destruction will come upon those who call out for that peace and safety. So I don't want to hear your peace, Jesus nonsense. Get out of here. I rebuke you. You're an idiot, religious, ignorant. How about that? That not so feelings hurt, snowflake, whatever you're not special. We're all under this hados, narrow way that leads to the straight gate. So go somewhere else with your religious idiocracy. All of them are vain. Not one that walks this rock is not houses made by hands. He said he didn't dwell in temples or houses made by hands. He destroyed the physical temple, and now he's inside of us. Not in the sky. Heaven's not in the sky, and God's not in the sky. He's never been in the sky. Nothing's in the sky. Stop it, child. Act like a religious child. So all of your isms, your Mormonism, and the most vain Satanist of them all is the Catholicism, and they're all these crackers and grape juice communion. Well, the Christians follow that, and so do the Presbyterians, so do the Lutherans, so do the Mormons, so do the, a bunch of Satanists is what you are. Satan means the adversary. You change a jot, you're a Satanist. You're a Nephilim, you're a bully if you tell somebody else that lie. So, yes, it says, enter through the straight gate in the book of Matthew. For broad is the way that leads to the wide gate, and there are many who enter by that gate. So that means God doesn't love everybody. Most people go to hell. Straight is the gate. He said, narrow is the path. That is the word theologo. If you'd speak any Greek, this is a noun. To be pushed on this side and this side, from both sides. That is a Greek word. It's a noun. It's theolobos. It's so you'll fit that pinched. To be pinched, you got a grip on you. Your life's easy peasy. Yep. peace, Jesus, get out of here. I rebuke you. Theolobos, Greek noun, Greek verb. You speak any Greek? Oligos? He said, oligos. Fear not. Many are called, many enter by the wide, right? The gate. Many are called, but oligos enter through the straight gate are chosen. You're an idiot. Predestination. You ever study that term? Prohorizo. Horizon. I'm the horizon. I'm the horizo. I'm the divider. Remember? Do not think I came to bring peace. I came to sword a division. I am the horizo. Every morning at the horizon, the morning light would shine. He said, don't put it at, above others, right? No, that's pride. Put it at the top of your house like a crown. He said, Revelation 3:11, I come quickly. Let no one take your crown. 2 kings, 2 crowns. End time are near. There's no end time or near. You're an idiot. I already told you that. You come in here before. Be quiet. You're a child. You're a celestial idiot. Now be quiet. You know nothing about the celestial firmament. Dog. You're not a dog. I'm a dog. Bark. Difference between a dog and a wolf, huh? Big bad wolf like Apollyon, the sun god. Dog. The shepherds were in the field with the sheep, like a wolf or like a German shepherd, maybe a dog that bark. Slow down there. You're not a dog. You're not a dog. I already know you're not a dog. I can tell. You don't know what you talk about celestially. You're an idiot. So, hey, if I see evil, I bark. It's what we're supposed to do. Shine it. Slow down. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not a dog. The shepherds were in the field with the sheep when the Hamashiach was born. Let me guess. End of the world, right? Stop pushing your nonsense. You don't know anything about ends. Or that's a doorway. How about that? Time. What year is it, dog? What year? You want to ask me a number? What 666 is the number of what, dog? Oh, Abaddon. Revelation 9:11, 423 is I am. The sun god. Talks about it in Revelation. They have a messenger, a king over them, the king of the abyss, Apollyon. That's right. Hey, you weren't supposed to answer that. I am. You're supposed to let him answer that. He didn't answer it, but thank you for the correct answer. Yeah, the abyss, knowledge. Knowledge, abyss. Knowledge. I have the books right here. It says abyss. Abyss. All right, good stuff, man. People are all weird about. Oh, I don't think we can get this thing went. Let's try the live chat again. Hearing anything? See 2 of you in here. Maybe I just restart it. We've tried this a couple times, but I'm not sure what's going on here. It shows people coming in there. Oh, there's 16 people in there. Anyone getting any feedback? I show 16 people in here. I'm not getting any feedback from you guys. Which one? Old. To hear the message. They don't want the gospel.